Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay. I'm on
See
this.
it?
Yeah.
So this is the first scenario in there, the air no UFO, and the idea, like I said before, you just want to make sure you're trying to get on the edges of your mouse pad. So I'm holding mouse one, I'm not picking up my mouse here, and then the second one's going to spawn. It's going to be faster. You try not to pick up your mouse. I have to pick up
Okay.
my mouse, go all the way over there though. And then that way, when it goes off, every once in a while it'll get way off to like the left or right. It just forces you to aim in like that uncomfortable area of your mouse pad. It kind
Mhm.
of helps unlock a larger range of motion. Maybe it's the third one that gets fast. I forget which one gets fast on this.
Okay. I have a question though.
Yep.
Is this supposed to be 15 minutes long?
You don't have to do the whole thing.
Okay. There's not a way to
But yeah.
shorten the timer.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's one of those things that you just play until you feel like you've made an adjustment. I actually move around when I do it like this.
Like
I'm
with
like strafing right
W
now.
and W and D.
Yeah.
Does that
It helps to
help?
kind of like. I don't know if it helps for your cause, but I do it for fun. Just make it harder. I honestly think it makes it harder, but
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's what I
the
end up doing.
the idea is for me just to like keep my mouse on this without lifting up my
Without picking it
mouse.
up.
Okay.
Exactly. That's because like when it starts going up or it starts going to the left or right, and you
Mhm.
can honestly like if you want to be really try hard with your training, you can
Mhm.
start with your mouse on the edge of your mouse pad
Okay.
and already in an uncomfortable position. And the idea is literally that instead of you only having like potentially like a range of motion from like here to here that you're comfortable aiming in, you start to
Mhm.
unlock, aiming over here and aiming over here,
Okay.
right? That way, if you're in game, you got a clear corner that's over here. You can flick to that corner and then flick to the next corner and still feel confident, right? Because
Okay.
it's not going to help your aim that much, right? It's something like this in Valorant. It's not really going to help your aim that much, but just helps you get a little bit more control over those large motions. Because what people
Okay.
would do is even if you're kind of comfortable aiming at long range, it might be really uncomfortable to flick. Like let's say you're trying to hit a target right here. It's like right now you want to be able to flick there and get on target pretty quick. Let's say we
Okay.
want to go from here and then flick to get on target over here pretty quick in Valorant.
Okay.
And that's the idea. It kind of forces you to. That's why I like to strafe around as well, just to, like make it even more difficult.
Okay.
And then yeah, so that's this one. And then all the other ones are pretty self-explanatory, but honestly, I figured I'd go through them because why not? Um, this one, honestly, I'm a big fan of this one. It's kind of the intro to the next one that you'll see in this playlist. Kind of just,
Okay.
I like the fact that you're like kind of flicking and then doing really light tracking
Okay.
like this, kind of like two tapping the bots' heads. When that goes to the next one, it's literally the same thing but really quick. This one's honestly a little difficult to be honest. Like it's not super easy, but it's a little bit faster. So you have to be like,
Okay.
sometimes it takes a second to get on bullet or on target. Fun fact: I used to have like a top 10 score in this one, but my days are fucking gone clearly. So
Okay.
the next one is this one. Honestly, I stumbled upon this one. I really like this one just for it might not be issue specific for you
Mhm.
necessarily, but I actually do like it for Valorant, right? And these dots that appear almost like at head level, practicing that
Mhm.
like horizontal aiming. And you, if you want to do something right, when I show you scenarios, you don't have to go for high scores. High scores are fun though. I get it. Like it's nice to aim for high scores, but you can do this on purpose, right? Like you can kill this one and then purposely go all the way to over here, right? Make it harder for
Right.
yourself.
Mhm.
Purposely like abuse the scenario and try to get, maybe if this feels uncomfortable for you, then that's what you try to get better at. So you can kind of pick how you want to use that one, kind of similar to Valorant. The
Okay.
next one, this is the same thing as that Pack Cargo Stitch, where it's just like the opening. I think just what I would recommend, again, this is one that you're going to want to train on. High scores would mean nothing on this one for sure. What I want you to do
Okay.
is, like, for example, what I'll do when I play this one, and when I competed, I did this, and tons of pro players would do this. So, like, for example, you'll click here, and then you'll purposely not overflick to this next one, right? Like you want to make sure you do not overflick, right? So you never want to go like this, right, and then go back on target. You don't want to go boom, overflick, and then snap back on. You want to purposely go slower and not overflick and slowly speed up. If you want, it's like to just never overflick, right? A
Okay.
lot of like really, like right there, that wasn't good. A lot of really try hard aim trainer guys will talk about like these acceleration and deceleration zones, really complicated shit. But realistically, it's just the idea that you kind of want to close this gap. So let's say like you see how like right there is that line. Let's say I'm
Mhm.
flicking from this target. You kind of want to flick really quick to there and then slow down, right? So it looks like this. Let's say I'm flicking to this target up here. It looks like then I kind of slowed down. It's like if I'm going to the left here,
Okay.
you'll click this one and then you go really quick and then slow down. That way you can just like eventually get fast with it. You kind of see how I'm speeding up towards the end.
Yeah.
Want to replay it so I can explain it? Over-click there. You kind of see how you're not really aiming, although it looks like some really fast flicks sometimes. It's just because I'm confident now that I'm like kind of starting to get warmed up, right? That was a bad one. I overflicked. And it kind of helps you just build that perfect flick range. And it gives you a lot of confidence in those flicks. So I like that one. I think it helps build like accuracy in those. And then that one this one takes it to the next level where it's a lot harder of a target, right? Honestly, my crosshair is fucking too big for this shit, but it's the same thing. You really got to take your time, or else you're gonna miss. And I think it helps build like micro adjustments. One of the things I like to do on this one is I try to do like straight lines, right? So like I try to go in like a straight line to the next target, because sometimes when I flick, like my personal habit, I'll like flick way up here and then drag it down, right? And I'll flick over here and then drag it up, and I'm trying to get rid of that. So what I'll do is go in a straight line, get a feel for what it's like to just go in a straight line. Sometimes it's awkward. Like for me personally, it's really awkward to go a little bit up and to the right. Like that just feels weird. So I like to train that. This. Just try to go in a straight line to the next target. I don't really care about the score. I just try to get better at that. There's actually scenarios that are made for that too. You do. But this one's kind of AIDS. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one's really weird.
Okay.
I like low-key whiff every shot. This one's like you might even want to skip this one sometimes, but it's fucking hard. You basically just like I'll tell you the little trick to this one, okay? So you don't go in there and like get frustrated. It's like what you want to do is you kind of want to visualize where they're moving and kind of flick right in front of it. Like if I notice that this guy is like moving to the right, my goal is to flick right in front of it. So I'm gonna restart it. So here I flick in front of it, and this one I flick in front of where it's traveling, right? Because you're never gonna be able to track this shit. Because look what it does. As soon as you get near, it's just fucking going all over the place. So you gotta go right in front of it.
Right. Okay.
And then keep flicking in front of it. So it's kind of click timing there, and it is pretty annoying. But honestly, it's challenging though, so you should give it at least a try. Next one, I think this one is just it's an entertaining one. It's not gonna be super good for training. I wouldn't recommend ADSing, but honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, this one's like a complete waste of time other than to have fun. But I figured this one, for me personally, I really like scenarios like this when I grind at Kovacs because it was just fun, and I like to challenge myself and go for high scores.
Okay.
A lot of people like don't really consider that, but I think if it's a scenario that keeps you like motivated and kind of not bored, then it's worth playing. So
Okay.
that's all I like to do. Yeah, that's the playlist. So you can test that out. Other than that, though, let's take a look at what we got here. So
Oh.
let's see where we were at.
I don't know.
We talked about all the mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
Talked about those scenarios. Neon movement. Oh yeah, I remember this.
I was like, I don't know what just happened here. I have a scrim that was like I think yesterday.
Yeah. So I believe we're on week 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and if you grab those VODs, put those in chat, we can look. Also, let me see. Is your tracker still up here? Look.
It's somewhere. I spent like a whole day somewhere. I think yesterday was a really big day. Yeah.
Red carpet.
Was it yesterday or that's today? Where was yesterday? Oh yeah, last night. We don't talk. This Reina literally was like walking off the edge of the map all night on Abyss. Oh, that was kind of funny. It was kind of funny.
We're gonna have to dial in here. We need to get you out of these spots. We need to get you number 1 on these leaderboards.
Yeah, I played a lot with my friends yesterday. I think we played like a hell of a lot of games actually, like so many.
Yeah.
I mean, kill wise wasn't great.
Well, it's good. I want to see like a normal VOD. It's good if it's a average VOD.
This is
you probably got a text.
This is like I would say this is the only like I don't know.
Only what?
This isn't a comp game.
This is Scrim.
Yeah.
White Sinatra. W. All right. Fuck it. White Snosh is crazy.
He's nice. It's like where he's getting frustrated already. already. I told him I couldn't. Like the person who's supposed to IGL this map was missing, and I was getting frustrated too. And I was like, I can't IGL bind. Please help me. And he was like, Okay, I got you. I was like, Okay, cool.
Okay, your mic's really low compared to the game sound. Let me do something real quick. I wanna.
If you turn up the volume on YouTube, you can hear me a lot better. Or wait, my mic. So let's say my mic in the video, when you turn it up, it's really loud.
You use team chat, so it's easier on us.
Like I'm in a Discord call, is what I meant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I need raise with me. Oh wait, you're in here. I want to try to get this sword.
Okay.
Alright, dog.
Bring them down.
Sunny days.
Belongs to Scrim.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you some. Actually, let me check something real quick before you even get into this. What's like your main characters that you like to play? Are you like undecided or?
KJ. Usually it's actually KJ, Sky, and Fade.
Okay, Fade is one of them. All right, that's good.
But I haven't played Fade since she came out. Not really, cause since recently I've really just been playing like a lot of Clove in my comp games.
Yeah.
And then anytime, because when I learned Valorant, I basically chose 2 agents per map, but my blanket agent has always been KJ, but respectively on each map I picked at least like 1 agent per map, and my agent on Bind was actually Sky.
Okay. Why'd you switch off to Sky?
This was for the Scrim, and the nerf.
Offer
my
Okay, so here, right, you use your Prowler, right? But at the start of the round, it's way better to just use your rechargeable piece of utility.
Okay.
Bring them down.
Instead of the Prowler here. Also, the Prowler's range just isn't very good anymore, so you don't get a lot of information.
Offer my
That's just a thing with like smokes as well. On any sort of piece of utility that has a cooldown timer, you're gonna try to use that at the start of the round if you can. Like, don't waste it, right? But it's best to get that piece of utility on cooldown and save everything else if you can.
Yeah, I don't think my util usage was really great here until
Yeah, I hear TP.
Yeah.
I think you might have forgot to buy as well.
2 and 2.
Someone is short.
Spike planted.
The Viper.
Last player standing.
I'm gonna TP on you, 20.
Planted.
So here, I want to show you right here, okay? This distance with a classic is good for you, okay?
Okay.
What I want you to do in this situation is path towards this wall while pulling out your utility, right? If you pull out your utility, you might get swung. So to minimize that, you go towards the wall and get off the angle, right? You pull out your utility and throw it in this corner. And then with your util, you just full wide swing this guy with the classic. Because you have a really good gun. You can just like do a couple left clicks and then right click them and GG.
2 and 2.
So you need to end it right there.
Spike planted. Last player.
We just need to put Brim on A, I think, and then keep like A Vegas.
Okay, dogging.
Bring
here.
them down.
Dogging.
Take it short.
So, something small with Fade, okay? With Fade and Ray, it's actually not small. It's actually very big. Is that at the start of rounds right now, you're trying to prioritize showers, which isn't a bad idea, right? But you're on an eco. You're going to need some sort of win condition here. And right now, until you're literally like getting towards pro play, this is going to be applicable. Okay, so if you look at Valid Plant, what I want you to do is at the start of the round, like at 0 seconds, Fade and Rays should almost always be ready to tether nade. Okay? You need to just be here, listening, and if you hear them, you tether nade, right? And you do this instantly if you hear them off of audio. And if you don't hear them, then you can like eye back here, etc., and then get info. And then if they're hookah, you can obviously tether nade this.
Wait, hold on. You're saying to do that down short no matter what versus taking shower.
No. I'm saying, or I guess Depends what you mean. I'm saying to do this off of audio, right? Like if you're on eco as Fade Rays, you want to start the round here,
okay.
right?
Off of eco, not okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because you need some sort of win condition, right? And they might rush A short. Okay, and that also does extend into like normal rounds as well sometimes. It just depends on how the game's going. I'll tell you what, if you notice that the other team is 5 hitting sites, like let's say they're not defaulting and they're just 5 hitting sites, it's probably a good idea to do it on gun rounds as well. Because in pro play, no one's gonna rush A short against a Fade Race. No one's gonna do it because they know that they might get tether-naded. But right now, the players that you're against, they aren't thinking of that. They aren't that scared of it. You can abuse that, right? Although you might have seen in a pro VOD or a pro VOD review that, hey, showers control is really good because you have some area of control and you can deny the plant from there, etc. That is true. But you want to abuse the fact that the players that you're against aren't that smart. We're not playing a default round like a pro play match. We're playing around with these guys really sprinting down short against an eco. That's a perfect situation where you just want to hit him with that tether nade.
Okay.
Pinch stupid.
I'll find you.
This should also be your priority right now. Once they went up A short, you should have turned around and got ready to like tether nade, potentially a U-haul, default, pocket, whatever, wherever you think they're at.
Fucking pinch stupid.
I'll find you.
I'm not DP on him.
And you're wait,
Oh, bomb down, bomb down. Clear wrap, clear the wrap.
yeah.
I'm gonna flash.
Off.
Flashing. Off again.
I'm 1 HP.
Judge and you in his raise.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Oh my god. They all just missed everything on that smoke.
Yeah, I probably
Flat.
should have like kept going to the right, honestly.
Yeah, no worries.
Like I
Yeah,
bumped into
I like that you
Gecko.
noticed that. That's good. But let me explain another part of this, right? One of the things that I'm noticing from you is that, well, that is true sometimes, but honestly, this eye was perfectly fine. But what I'm not seeing from you is like your crosshair placement, not necessarily even your crosshair placement all the time, but your movement and like your kind of readiness on these angles, it's like very clunky and awkward. You're not fully confident in yourself moving around these angles. You need to look more like nonchalant, like going around the map.
I'm very worried.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, I need to jiggle this. This guy might swing me. Fucking him up. My eye, but it's not smooth. And it might sound nitpicky, but it's actually a huge factor. I'm actually gonna launch Valorant real quick. I'm gonna hop into a custom game. I'm gonna show you some stuff. But it's actually a huge factor because if you can smoothly
gets
jiggle
better.
angles and spot, it's nice.
It's better, I promise.
It's okay.
I was feeling honestly, I was feeling really disappointed just cause like just like not being prepared for stuff really hurts me like on the inside.
What being prepared for what?
So like I split up what we were gonna like IGL for, right, or be prepared for. And
Yeah.
so like there are certain maps like I've started preparing to like have like some sort of basic strat, right? For, and bind is not part of it. And
Oh yeah, I feel like that's totally valid. If you
And-
didn't prepare for it, it might make you feel a little less.
And like what makes it worse is like everybody I play with is like immortal to radiant, and it's like I just feel useless when I'm not prepared, and so that really sucks.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is that what I'm gonna try to help you with, and this specific thing I'm talking about, it's gonna allow you to be a lot better when you're not prepared. Like you shouldn't even need to be prepared for a particular map to like avoid these issues, right? Something like jiggling an angle, holding an angle, like peeking an angle, and how you like posture. All those things aren't gonna be map specific. Of course,
I know.
comfortability on the map is gonna help, but if we can get your like foundational mechanics, those basics, like to a higher level, then it's gonna feel better on every map.
Yeah, I was letting everything else just really get to me at the beginning. And I was really lucky that the person subbing in was like really calming and just like I don't know. I was really grateful. He was really great.
Who's the sub? Which character?
The race. He was actually IGLing and calling.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and look here. go
I'm
to
ready.
hop in a custom game.
I don't see anything. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay. But yeah, also uncomfortable in the fade because I'm like, oh god, fuck me. But it got better.
Okay. Turn on cheats. Let's show you what I'm talking about here.
Okay. Oh, I like this skin.
Which one? Vandal?
Yeah.
Everyone makes fun of my K-Tac blade, though. I like the K-Tac blade.
I got no comment on it. I haven't seen that
What?
in a while.
I love the K-Tac blade. It's like the only knife I use.
Okay.
People don't like this knife for some reason. Whatever. People are weird. But yeah. So instead of you dogging, I'm just gonna run through a bunch of stuff. So right now your dog is getting this info if we look, and then you never get it back. Or instead you can just come up to here, scans, you grab the orb. Alternatively, pretty sure this works as well.
I'll find
Going
you.
like that. So yeah, I don't know if that made it. It definitely did not make it far enough. You gotta do it from here then.
Where are you?
And then throw this. And that'll scan all these people swinging back there as well.
Where did you throw that first one from?
The first one didn't scan.
The second
First one was too far away. Second one, I'm just throwing it from here and over this wall. And you can get a lineup for it. I have a lineup for it, but I don't remember it. You actually want to hit this left wall. It's really easy if you get a lineup for it, but I don't have one. You just gotta aim probably somewhere in here. Just aim like somewhere in there.
Find you.
Something like that. And it'll scan these people. But either way, it's the idea that you just want to use that rechargeable piece of utility. That's going to be the preference. And I actually have a lineup for this. Let me see if this works real quick. It's got to be right. I think it's going to be in line with this hole. So let's see.
There.
I'm about to post a shit ton of fake lineups behind. I just don't remember them. Okay, so it's got to be right here then.
Take hold.
You're not. Yeah, I'm going to post like a fucking. I have so many lineups coming because I've been working on it forever. Well, it's supposed to go in the hole, but I don't feel like finding it right. Yeah, there's a lot. I like doing this one as well when they exit, okay? Coming to here, and you just aim at this up there.
Where are
Crouch
you?
throw it when they come in.
Oh, okay, that's where it is. Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to go way up in the air, you just look at the left one.
I'll find you.
That shit's like unnecessarily high, but fuck it, we'll take it. And when I exit A, I come to here. This one's been a fucking while, but let's see. It's one of these spots. I forget where this. Well, pretty sure it might just be right in here though. See in a second. Yeah, there it is. So that's the eye that I use in the exec. But regardless of all that, when you're playing showers, this is what I want it to look like. So you're here with the classic, put in this angle. First off, they're always going to peek from the right side, right? So you want to be ready for the right side, not in the center like this. And when you're here, you have two options, right? You can literally just knife out jiggle, right? Because there's no way you're getting a classic kill, right?
Right.
You can just like keep jiggling showers like this. Or you can face the angle on like a pixel, so like this, like pixel jiggling, right? And if you have a gun, obviously, then you can just hold the angle. Maybe even inch out. You probably want to hold all the way back here, right?
There.
So all the way to here, so you hold this. So that's kind of that awkwardness that I see when you come to here and you get peak day short, and you back up, and you're kind of exposed to this angle while you're reloading. You have that opportunity. As soon as you saw this guy here, right? Kind of go like this.
I'll find you.
And do that and peek with it, right? Because I'm gonna see him out to here.
Where are you?
Right, and use this cover. Because you can imagine with the ghost in this situation, right? Someone with a classic who's peeking you, it's gonna be hard to kill while they're jiggling. So
okay, I wasn't.
yeah, that's what you want to do. And then at the start of the round, you literally just sit here, wait for audio. If you hear them,
Catch them.
Instantly tethered. You can throw it over this box, but good players will dodge it a little easier if you do that. Okay, just instantly tether them, nade them, and that's what you want to do. Now, I'm just going over the basics here, but here's what it needs to be, right? So let me show you clips of someone else that I was coaching that had a similar issue that I'm trying to work with them on. So let's look at the backside B example. Okay, so here we are. This is a player that I was coaching, and let's go ahead and look at their crosshair placement here. I think they're ascendant. So you see right here, for circumstances, they just got the bomb, they're on attack, and this guy's unknown. The last player's unknown, we have no clue where he's at. So my player peeks long, and the problem is, right, they've been on site for like 10 seconds, so obviously he's not right side long. he would have already fought him. So he's gonna be on left side long. So he frames the wrong side of long because he doesn't have the mouse control there. That's my clip. Then he goes towards elbow. Bad frame there. Very lazy with it. And he continues on.
This is ascendant?
Mm-hmm. And
What?
yep. And that's just because this is a highlighted scenario where this person's actually pretty good at like, hitting their shots when they're on target, but when they're in this chaotic situation where they gotta grab the bomb, look how bad their crosshair placement is.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to show you what you need to look like here. This is what it needs to look like. This is what like a professional would look like. I'm gonna turn on audio. Have good crosshair placement in this circumstance. So let's say we start by looking here. Then we want to look at long. 3, 2, 1. We want to look at long. You see on my crosshairs right on the left side. I wait for my teammate to get the bomb. Now I'm going to look back to here. Now my teammate's grabbing the bomb, going to sight. I'm going to jiggle spawn to see if he's out. Then I'm actually probably just going to swing spawn, kind of give up this timing. Look at long here, peek long, in shout, peek this properly, look at elbow timing. And then I'm just going to hold this space here. So it's like much more centered on these angles. So I peek elbow properly. You can see I'm off the long angle. I've isolated this angle, and that's what I'm holding. I wait a couple seconds for my teammate.
Long, 3, 2, 1. We look at long.
And I look at left side long because that's the correct side. That's how smooth and clean you want to be with your mechanics, even in a chaotic situation. So I'm watching your VOD, and you're kind of like, just slightly, like, it's not lazy because I know you're not being lazy with it, but it's just not optimal. Like, that's what we want to improve on. Because I know you want to have so much enjoyment IGLing in this game. You want to have fun studying the game. All of that stuff is super fun. But if your fundamentals hold you back, it's just going to make your life harder. It's like trying to do everything with like 50-pound weights on. It's not going to help. So we really got to work on that. I want you to come up this angle. Instead of like you feeling not confident peeking, I want you to come up, jump spot if you want to, see the situation, jiggle, and then, all right, let's peek. 3, 2, 1, go wide. And like you go wide. Go wide for your teammate. You can jump jiggle. You can come to here. You can jiggle this angle in showers, right? Fade eye when you come up. You were holding this angle. This is what you did. You put out your fade eye while on the angle and threw it.
Where are you?
Okay,
Right? But let's say you're holding the angle. You know what you want to do? Get off the angle. Jump through it. Right? Just have proper fundamentals. Those fundamentals are just going to make your life so much easier. All the gameplay things that you want to do, all the different comps you want to play, all the maps you want to practice, all that stuff's going to become a lot easier for you. And it's going to be possible if you can get your fundamentals to that level.
Right.
I'm not deeply on it.
And you're
Bomb down.
No flash.
Off.
Flash it.
So you can kind of see what I mean here. Like look at your crosshair here. Like we're about to look at like nobody can be here, right? Obviously.
Flash it.
Then here we have a tether. We know their default. We could jump through that tether and nail 2 people, right? So it's like,
And
can you see my game right now?
Mm-hmm.
So you could literally come to here. Notice their like default. And just do this, and you would have nailed both those people on default with the tether and made them 1 HP.
And then I should have like kept walking to the right instead of going back into Gecko.
Yeah, and you should have told your teammate you're gonna do that. Be like, wait, let's peek in 3, 2, 1, and I'll give you some advice, okay? If you're gonna go wide for your teammate like that, count down 3, 2, 1, but peek slightly early, okay? Peek a tiny bit earlier than what you count down. That way you bait for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like 3, 2, 1, peek. You do like that. That way you're way out here and dragging crosshairs right when they peek.
Right.
Off again.
That's a little complicated though. Maybe don't do that because you might misuse it, and then your teammate's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Judge and you. So we
Go ahead and keep looking at these rounds though.
Smoke's down.
Bring them down.
A couple there. You can come back.
Giving up that time where they can come through the smoke isn't good.
I'm flashed. I'm flashing.
There's 2 long.
Look at that.
Nice, one more.
You can see, look at all this dead time where like you're not really on, you're not really doing an objective here, right? Just hold this smoke.
A couple.
You're right here. Just hold. Just go back and hold this smoke and just sit there the whole time and hold that smoke. You got 2 options, okay? I guess technically 3. 1, you could stay here and hold this smoke. 2, you could rotate the B, right? Or 3, you guys could like re-push short for information, right? You could, all 3 of you could go push short right now and make an aggressive play, which wouldn't be bad. But I don't want you to be so indecisive. You're starting with showers control and then you give it up.
I'm flashed.
So right here, you're thinking about it, then you give it up, and now you're really not holding anything at all.
One more.
And
Nice.
that indecisiveness, we want to get that out as well.
Down.
Brim there too. He's going through.
1 long outside TP.
Brim's going out.
I'm for sure. I'm coming back to you.
So you can see how you weren't ready for this peak as well.
Brim's going out.
Gotta be disciplined. You gotta when you're approaching an angle like this. Can you still see my game?
Yeah, I can still see it. I see
You're
it.
coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does it instantly.
Yeah.
Wow, usually like freaks out and that takes like a whole minute, but I like that. Maybe fix. Okay, so you're here, and then it's really awkward to go from like here to pyramid here. Is only like one step away. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So what do? You peek this angle, or you hold this angle, and then you wait. You don't do this in one motion where you go like that. You go from here, then you square up, then you peek, right?
Okay.
So that's what I want you to do. Come to here, square up to the wall, and then peek it if you peek.
For sure. I'm coming back to you.
Where are you?
TP to the A.
Yeah.
TP to A.
Yeah. So outside showers
Launching
is
smoke.
one.
Nice shot.
One showers, one
Good
short.
shot.
Dogged.
Could be out. Out.
One
Oh,
enemy remaining. Down.
Do you like Phantom better than Vandal?
Over there. Out
Double.
there.
Next hit. I'm just coming back to you.
I did it because of the ping.
Gonna fight triple.
Bring them down.
Nice.
This is the ping. What ping are you on?
It's like 30. It's like, but it was jumping up to
For
like
the-
40 and 50. It kept skipping.
And then
a
we'll
little
have
bit.
all.
That's nothing.
It's,
It's light work.
Smoke's down.
Honestly, every ping's a Vandal ping to me, though. I'm not gonna lie. 800 ping, Vandal.
Ult's ready.
I'm gonna flash it just for info.
Are they in hookah?
Two up long. Two up long.
You want me to try to eye through Viper?
I tried for a pro team
Yeah,
in Europe, and
Find you.
I was on 130
Too
ping.
long.
I have a question here.
Carry showers.
Yep.
Is this the same thing you were gonna say, like, when
Nope.
you said that? No?
No, you
Try to
tether
eye
through the TP.
Viper might be pushing up.
Yeah, I.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say you wouldn't want me to hold the smoke here either.
Oh.
Or, like,
No, you just gotta make a decision is the main part. Like, you don't
Okay.
have to hold this smoke. Like, if you
Okay.
really, like, don't think someone's here, I would recommend, like, eyeing behind it before you leave, right?
okay.
So, like, right now, instead of just raw leaving it, just eye behind it to check if they're there and they're not there, you can rotate.
I'm gonna
But
flash
I like the fact that you're
Are
making
they
a
in
decision.
hookah?
it. Two up long.
Yeah, I.
Okay, so it's more of like seeing the decision making versus.
It's more, yeah, it's more like always doing something, you know? Like, where you're either holding showers or you're holding short, etc., or getting info. Instead of, like, kind of backing up the bench and not watching either.
Okay.
Too long.
Someone short?
Carry showers.
You should definitely eye before you leave, though.
Hold on, I'm gonna-
Take hold.
Yeah.
Any long?
I think he's in garden.
Yeah, he might be.
Just gonna jiggle it real quick.
Viper will up.
Monster on the loose!
This
Okay,
is
they're-
Yeah, either get qualting A.
Okay.
They do have Vermont.
I'm just gonna TP.
one is still short.
You gotta put him short.
TP to B.
They're going B. They're going B.
Oh, I fucked this.
One's still short.
Viper.
30.
I tried.
Okay.
Let me see if it works.
Launching smoke.
Where are you?
It's just they're short. They're short.
Down.
Viper fade.
One hookah. No, just one. That's your name.
Was fade hookah? Yeah, fade. Fade was hookah. Viper
They're
short.
pretty short.
80 fade was hookah.
Raise, Gecko, Viper.
Raise.
Hitting A.
Out.
Nice.
Trained
Can
you.
you stall the planner?
Oh,
Molly.
Yeah, I'm Molly.
See, this is where you want to tether that guy. You know their default? Just hit him with the tether right now.
The default.
Okay.
Where are you? Still waiting.
Oh,
you.
oh, you. 40.
Back in. TP.
It's all of them. Okay, but I want to also talk about something real quick. Okay,
Mhm.
so first off, this session we're gonna count this as week 1.5. All right,
Okay.
that's what this session's gonna be. So I want to talk to you about more stuff than just abilities. I don't think it's a good time to talk about abilities. I really want to work on other stuff because it's more important. So
Okay.
right here, the best way to put it is that I could probably watch you around and point out 100 little tiny mistakes. Like I could sit here, but it would be a waste of time. Like what's the point? You're not going to learn anything from me telling you that this eye was bad, everything was bad, right? It's going to be overwhelming. It's not going to be something that is useful, right? I want to do something that's actually going to be useful for you. I think right now we need to set like a main goal, a main priority for something for you to work on, right? Not a ton of things. That's you put 1% effort here, 1% effort here, right? I want to give you just a couple things that you can really put your time into improving on, like in the next 2 days or etc. Right? And
Okay.
those things are gonna be like super basic because that's exactly what they need to be. We can build up from there. So
Okay.
let's look at some of those things. One thing is that on Fade, you have 3 abilities. Your dog is going to be to like re-clear areas that are sketchy, kind of close range. Like let's say you're a bench and you don't know somebody showers. That's when you would use a dog, right? Let's
Right.
say that you are, let's say that you're like sitting right here, like 30 seconds in the round, and you don't know if the Viper's lurking A. If the Viper walls up, use your dog to check and see if Viper's lurking into their wall. Excuse me. And that's how you use the dog. Using an eye to start the round like this is totally fine. This is a good way to use the eye, right? You're also going to use it for kills, for spam, right? So you either use it for info at the start, or most of the time you're going to use it for spam. Okay. What I mean by spam is getting out the spot that I showed you and waiting for them to come in. As soon as they start coming in, you throw your eye and then you shoot them all through their own smokes, right?
Right.
Now, I don't want you to like play. If we go all the way back here, see right here,
Okay, showers.
this tether isn't going to do much, right?
Right.
All this is doing is risking your life. So a lot of things are actually happening when you throw a tether like this. It's worse than what you think, actually. Okay, and you probably don't even think it's good anyway. But the idea here is one, you're wasting a tether, a perfectly good tether that you paid good money for. By the way, you paid good money for that tether, and it's not going to be used here. And then also, you're giving away information that this is where you're at, right?
Right.
So as you progress better and better into the game, that's going to become a lot more important. Like potentially hiding your spot, hiding your control, even right. You tethering this might be like, oh, they're not looking at me showers, and might incentivize somebody to come peek
Right.
their head out of showers and kill you because you're giving away your position. Because normally you're the showers player. So another thing is you're exposing yourself here, right? There's no reason. But you gotta do that good jump jiggle movement if you're gonna throw a piece of utility anyways. So I really want to get kind of that basic stuff down and the basic functions of like, okay, when should I use my util, when shouldn't I, and kind of go up from there. And that's in terms of utility. But in terms of mechanics, there's gonna be some stuff that we want to work on because, like for example,
I think the bad part is like
yeah.
I want to say like I do know better. I think like a lot of it is just like I'm nervous. Like I do know better. Like I'm watching this and I'm like I'm upset.
Can I give you an example of what you're talking about?
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an example for me, right? When I felt that way. So let me tell you. So obviously I watch VCT, right?
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
go. Let's look at something here. I don't know how much you know about competitive Valorant, but this is me. Pretty good, a little bit. Some might say I'm horrible, some might say I'm good. Depends on where you're looking from, I guess.
Okay.
But you see this game? I played really good. This is my first game in Challengers. Okay.
Okay.
And this was when Challengers was the best, by the way. So like, if you look at Challengers, I mean, it's a stack. Literally the worst teams had like international champions, right? Shazam is an international champion. Yay was on this in Challengers. That was last year's MVP of esports. So it's like Challengers was very stacked this year, and we start off good. I start off good individually. I had a really good performance here. I'm obviously IGL, and then we went into our second game, and look at what happened. 2 rounds we get against Disguised, which in my opinion we were much better than them. Right, heading before this, we were, to give you context, just real quickly. Let me show you what was before this match. So that match was right here on Mad Lions. Look at this green carpet. Look at who we beat. We beat everybody for a whole year straight. I mean, look at how many wins this is in a row. This is official games, like actual official games versus tier 2, tier 1 teams. You look at teams that you probably recognize, like the Guard. We beat the Guard. That's like G2 right now. We beat that team. We beat Ghost. We beat M80, or Ghost is M80. We beat all these teams. So we had high expectations. And then we lost this game. But the thing is, if we watched this VOD, then we probably did dumb shit in this VOD, right?
Right.
I clearly know better. I clearly know that we shouldn't be doing that stuff, but it still happened, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I want to talk about. It's like that what you talk about happens to everybody. This isn't just like oh man, this is a you problem, and you specifically have this issue and you want to know how to fix it. I'm telling you, what you're going through is everybody. I have the same issue. Every player that's ever played Valorant has the same issue. So, but what you want to do to avoid this issue is you want to be so much better that when you go down to the bottom when you're nervous or whatever, you're still not that far down, right? Because there should be a baseline, right? Your skill there should be a baseline where you just ingrain certain things into your brain, right? And you'll never go below this. This is the line of skill. The problem is whenever you don't have like overarching like fundamentals kind of drilled with like how you use your util and stuff, you have a really low skill floor. So like, not to be a nerd, right? But if this was a graph here, right, and this was like your skill ceiling, like this bar right here, that's how good you could be on any given day. This is your skill floor. This is how bad you can be on any given day. Sometimes the goal is to actually raise the floor, right? Raise the floor and make it a little bit more consistent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's like, it's kind of weird to put it in paint and stuff. I get it. I'm not great at explaining stuff. But the idea is that if you can just drill these fundamentals that we're going to talk about with basic stuff and really hold yourself accountable and just, maybe don't focus on bigger picture stuff as much, really just try to drill that stuff in, you're going to consistently play better. Promise. And you won't feel like this as much. But no, I totally get you. If we were to VOD review this, if we were to VOD review somebody else, you could probably help me point out tons of stuff that they do wrong,
Yeah.
Little Vegas.
No,
Sure.
you won.
Is enough.
Like,
Oh, I was gonna get the orb again because I was one off.
And then we'll have
Yeah,
all.
like-
Wait.
Smoke's down.
This room.
Yeah, I already watched this round actually also. No.
80 on.
Fade,
Yep.
Fade was Zuka.
Not sure if we've seen this round yet or not.
Nice.
We
Yeah, we
did.
have.
He's at 80.
I really liked that Vandal. Only.
Bring them
One out.
down.
One
Coming
B.
up long.
Third long.
I'm gonna try to get this orb.
Raise
Alright,
long as
alright,
well.
Actually, I'm gonna stay.
My ultimate.
One showers.
That's why you got an eye there.
I see the pads. I'm running. I'm out. And we're
It's a
going.
jump scare.
One showers.
Flashing out, babe.
Long. There's 3 long.
I'm gonna
I'll
push
find
Yuka.
you.
Who was showers?
I don't know.
I was going down.
Fade.
It fade. It fade.
We're up short. Keep walking up.
There's that's
First
4
over.
towards B.
I want to rotate through spawn. Give me a second.
Alright,
Alright, you can leave me here.
Beacon here.
You put up wall real quick.
He's made you quick.
It's going down.
Yep.
Hey. It's A.
Prepare for hellfire.
I think I was late on this.
Probably
I
send
should
it back
have
to-
done this sooner.
Yeah, right now.
Here.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Spike down.
What's
A.
that?
One enemy remaining.
Your raise is the goat.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was hookah earlier.
I don't know. You guys have bomb short though, or on spawn,
Find you.
or on bomb.
Cypher so
Fuck.
much.
I mean,
30 seconds left.
Default.
I don't know what it is. Default. Yeah.
Short.
Short. He's
There.
dinked. Not 1 HP.
Shower.
Find you.
WI, we're eyeing now. Upgrade already.
I don't see anything
Really?
longer now.
Like that.
One short.
I was gonna try to get in the
It's just Viper. You guys should go B. They're hitting B.
Face your fear. Spike down.
One more.
B.
Nice.
One short. 1A. It's only one.
One
Okay.
enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Let's go.
Oh, last guy's on A.
Yo, White Sinatra is cooking right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing in the smoke. Going long.
Going long.
Catch them.
Did we play up down?
Ace. Bombs
Play
on
up down right
long.
here. Play up
He's
down
long.
right here.
Scamming smoke.
Yeah, Molly.
Play up down. Sit there. Stand still, Vegas.
Someone hold. Yeah. Honestly, Gecko hold hookah. Oh
I
no, he
got
bombs.
no,
Still.
no, no, no.
Long.
Yeah.
The cat, please. You made me think I like stepped on the cat. The cat. I hate that
Where
so
are
much
you?
right now.
The spray?
Yeah.
Be long, Bram.
What's the spray? I don't know
The
it.
cat spray.
He just dimmed,
the
but he's not making a lot of
Halloween spray.
3.
I haven't really played the game much
Or
since they
2
dropped
or 3
that.
showers. Gecko and Fade showers. Both initiators.
Brim was be long.
I'm allergic
They're
to cats
grabbing
though,
orb
so
first.
I don't like it
They're most
either.
likely to be a showers. Can you ult? Oh,
Yeah, I thought you meant me.
That's fine.
You know cats are like reincarnates of Satan, right?
No.
100% they are.
I got it.
I've never met a nice cat in my life.
Nice. You all.
Where we're just panicking.
One enemy
Last one's
remaining.
in you. In you.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's just unfortunate for me.
Bring them down.
This is where you can tether, you know? Like tether this entrance right here.
Yeah.
One enemy
Last one's
remaining.
in
I
you.
get it
In you.
right
In you.
once.
Oh, sorry.
I get it right once.
You can't boost in
This whole
DCT
game
or
is
tournaments.
like-
That's why I just. They're hitting A. Hitting A. Yeah.
Oh man.
The Rays just act like you didn't exist. Like, like what is this Rays doing?
Nice.
I'm gonna shot my friend.
Nobody else.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know what? Do you have any cats? Are you a cat person?
Yeah, I'm an animal person just in general.
Mm.
There go be
You know what my dad used to say? There's only one kind of good cat.
Yeah.
You wanna come here, right?
I'm not gonna finish it though, for your own sake.
I don't feel like
You
it's
guys,
a
you guys
dirty
stay. I'm gonna
joke.
go towards.
You wanna
Play
come
back
here and
side.
get ready to double smoke through this with my
It
five?
might be a little messed up.
You know what? Fade shower.
Because hunt.
Enemy.
My best friend has cats. Him and his wife have cats, so I can't visit them, which sucks. So we always have to like meet places. I can't ever go to their place.
Someone was outside showers. Unclear who.
I'll rotate. You guys stay backside. You guys have all.
We're playing for
Okay.
retake on B.
Yeah, I'm just here to come.
They,
Here's kind of where you did a similar thing where you gave up that space kind of for no reason, right? Right here you could eye, check if they're there, or hold the space. So kind of do that thing where you back up unnecessarily.
Outside showers. Unclear who.
I'll rotate. You guys stay backside. You guys have all.
We're playing for
Okay.
retake on B.
Yeah, I'm just here to come.
they just Viper orbed.
Okay.
Viper
Sure.
orb
sure.
fade,
Well,
Viper fade.
This is very sussy vodka right now at A short.
He has no dogs left. Yet.
Very, very sussy vodka U-Haul right now.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
reloading. Okay.
You put up your wall.
Yeah, they're hitting. Sounds like they're hitting, but Could be a fake.
They eyed Boombot.
I think it's a fake.
I would be worried that they are walking up A short right now.
I can't.
It does not seem like
3,
limited. Careful
2,
with this.
1.
There's
Oh my! I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm just like a fortune teller. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
smoking it now.
Yeah,
My
Viper's
flood
dead.
out B.
Oh, open every
10
can.
seconds.
See?
Alright, I'm flashing.
Yeah.
Now you killed their A players, so then they just we gotta go B, guys.
Dead. Default and out cubby.
Spike planted.
It's actually a really good round from the other team, though.
Yeah,
My
Viper's
I know you're a fan of like theory and stuff, so let's look at what they did here. The other team,
It does not
If-
seem like limited.
I'm giving them a lot of credit here, so maybe I'm over analyzing it, but let's give them some credit and act like they did it on purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Careful,
If
careful.
this Viper on A short gets this kill, then they could have left, right?
Right.
The other team,
2P3.
they could leave and then go A, right?
Right.
Or Viper could walk into U-Haul and nobody's there, and then call his team back. In that case, the other team might fake B, try to incentivize you guys to rotate while Viper's up U-Haul, and then look for a kill, call his team back. And in this case, if he dies, obviously, just go B, and it's kind of like having 2 win conditions, kind of having like 2 chances to win, which is good.
There's
Smoke this.
smoking
It's a
it.
very good way to play off the lurk.
Yeah,
My
Viper's
flood
dead.
out B.
Planted.
On site and oh. Yeah, well. Oh, backside.
He said back.
Oh my god, Brim.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. I think he's elbow.
He's elbow
Or long,
around.
elbow or long.
ran.
Elbow.
Last player
Elbow hit
standing.
nothing.
I fuck this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
suck.
fine.
I'll find you. Bring them down.
You can suck.
Okay,
it.
there's a really cool thing you can do with a
Uh-huh.
tether. You just tether them. If you tether right here and just defuse the bomb, GG.
And then
Yeah.
stick.
Where is? Oh my god.
Back
brick.
elbow and then stick.
Clutch.
I was gonna say you can suck it to keep him there and stick it.
Yeah,
Hey, look, that guy's. Is that Raze?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
What do you have to
basically,
say,
yeah.
Jaden?
We're gonna walk up and explode.
Oh my god, what is this?
Find you.
Oh, I thought you were about to have some crazy lineup.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Oh, it's not a crazy lineup. It's like a normal.
My
That's a
fault.
normal lineup.
No, I thought you were on like a pixel lineup right here on this corner. And it was gonna
Oh.
land on top of like the there's telephone wires out there that you can land an eye on, and I thought you had that lineup.
Oh,
It's like really fucking sketchy. That lineup is so sketchy, so I was surprised.
That sounds good.
I know a couple of. I know some. Like where
Alright, flash.
someone's long.
You know, Derek on EG.
Very short.
I wanna see maybe.
Well,
I wasted this. This was bad. This is just all bad.
whoa.
Viper there.
You sound like you got mad at yourself.
Good.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself.
Backing up.
Hitting B, hitting B.
Brim pushing hookah.
Two there.
One leg.
Oh god. I'm so. This is a crime. This is a crime against humanity.
Good body that spawn.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
Shut
No.
up.
There was another round where he got like 3 kills just off util, and I was just like,
Yeah.
you're so cry. Alright, ready? I'm dogging.
Ready?
Is you.
Bring them down.
Dizzy.
So how'd you meet everyone in this lobby?
Maybe?
You're all IRL friends?
No, we
My
just
wingman back.
Alright, we should TP and go
It's like a
in.
Valorant Scrim group or something?
someone's
In
up.
Discord?
Yeah,
Room
we
has
were
space.
just
Keep the space. Jacko, you can leave.
All the way off.
I
Okay, you
just
can leave,
put
you can
out
leave.
like a
Walk out.
LFP looking
Come,
for
come.
like
Nice, come,
being
TP.
on a team or whatever. I just
It's
kinda
like
put
through
it out
social
there.
media?
Yeah.
My TP after you guys.
Cool.
And I ended up with ah!
My TP after.
For the record, I was actually ready to look there, so
We gotta.
Look at that. That was a. Look at this clash. It's like Naruto and Sasuke right here in the final battle.
at least they're thinking the same.
TP. No one's there. And TP behind you, watch out.
Yeah, your raise is definitely the highest rank in this lobby.
He's actually not. White Sinatra is the highest rank.
You guys would-
White Sinatra is. I haven't seen him very
We'll go,
much,
we'll
so
go.
maybe.
Yeah. He's the
No,
White
it's fine.
Sinatra is
They're
the
both
highest
outside.
rank,
I'll try to swap you
but
Yep.
Riz is the highest thinker.
You saw me.
One enemy
Nice, let's go.
remaining.
Come with you.
Big brain.
Play together.
He might come long.
Wait, just swing off top. Yeah, he's a hookah. Don't peek it. He's hookah.
You swing up top. It's good.
They want to go
Probably
so
good.
bad, you can just
3,
tell.
2, 1, swing.
Nice.
One.
Let's brim. You're gonna say. Call P10.
What rank's raise?
Riz is Immortal 2.
Why is your racing? Please call P10 next time.
Yeah.
'Cause
Throw a
it's
fade
very-
eye deep, and then you're gonna hold short afterwards.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but he's great. I adore this
is that
man. He's
bad?
so nice.
I'll pause it.
W raise.
He's like one of the few people I can talk about like my faith with and stuff. Like, so I really enjoy like talking to him.
Coming down.
Mm.
Alright. Speed up B. What gun you get?
Three more.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna snatch up.
Yep, go left. Mollying out.
You're hookah.
Hookah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's about to hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Somebody's gun. Could be hookah, but
I'm CT.
careful flank from
I
hookah.
think they're all flank. I'm deep CT. There's no one CT.
So you'd have to
All
come
flank.
around
Hookah.
where longer.
Yeah. Hookah long. Nice.
Hookah dead. One more hookah.
Both,
I
right?
can toss you into hookah. Ready?
No. Stay back.
Oh, oops. Flash it.
Brim's hit 70, both have bulldogs.
One enemy remaining.
I'm running
I'll
off.
stay there.
Bring them down.
Just save. Go hunt fade.
3,
I
2.
should just died a bunch of
Boom.
Crap, you're dead.
You put ghost
Ghost
listen.
away. Should have been smart. Ghost away.
Should have been smart.
Wow.
Don't ghost.
That I have
Alright,
no words for that.
I need you to hold like orb too.
That's
Oh, you can still do I and hold short.
it's funny because you guys probably don't scrim like a ton, so it's like, or I guess against like tryhards, but you should see what scrims look like with pro teams. You'd imagine it's super professional. Nah, people are flying all over the place. It's crazy. Like you'll be in the middle of like if you're against like Som and he's in a 1v4, he'll like ghost behind you just for fun. Like, nah, that guy's a menace, bro. Like players are way less professional about that stuff than what you. They are ghosting all over the place, even during the round.
Short.
Wall showers. They're grabbing orb.
Here, I know. I
One's right
think
side.
I hit Senti Brain here.
Showers.
You can still do the I and hold short.
Yeah, so you need to throw your eye way further.
Wall showers.
Yeah,
They're grabbing orb.
and I see myself like further back,
One's right
so
side.
I feel like I'm feeling like
I'm flashing.
You gotta go dog him.
yeah.
I'm close.
Grab your orb.
They grab both showers.
I'll tell you the scrim scenario that's the funniest of all time, though. The funniest scrim that I've ever been a part of.
You ready? Fid, you're gonna
It's
lurk.
it's a masterclass.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, you should come
Just
with us.
fucking muted my mic by accident. Here we go.
Oh, they grabbed the orb.
Bad, I couldn't hear you for talking. But
Spike down.
yeah,
A.
this scrim, it was against Shopify Game Changers, and it was the old Shopify Game Changers roster, not like C9 White. This is the previous team, and we were playing them in a scrim, and one other player's named Flowerful was just destroying us, fucking destroying us. I mean, like
Wall down, wall down.
the only person on the team that could kill us.
One is U-Haul.
And then something funny happened. My teammate whiffed on her turret really hard, and we all laughed. We all laughed that he whiffed on the turret really hard and then died. And he's like freaking out, and he's freaking out like, I didn't fucking whiff, I didn't whiff, I swear, what the fuck? Then the next round, we all fight this Killjoy, which is Flowerful, last alive, and she 1v5s. And then we realized, we're like, we didn't all just whiff. I mean, we knew it. We knew what happened as soon as we started shooting at her. She had invincibility on, and that made her turret invincible. So her turret was fucking invincible on Killjoy, and that's why all like for 2 different rounds, like we're like 4 rounds in the scrim. For 2 different rounds, we're like, we
Did
must
she
fucking
even
suck.
notice? Wait, did she
No,
know?
no one knows. She didn't mean to do it. So no one noticed until then, and then we were like, yo, we paused the game. Like this extra, my teammate, he pulled up his screen share. He's like, look, I didn't whiff. Look at my bullets. I'm like, wait, she's invincible. We're like, wait. And then we told her, and she turned it off. It was the funniest thing ever, though. It was like the funniest fucking moment I've ever seen in this scrim. It was all laughing at him just for her to be invincible.
One is triple, one is top, one is U-Haul.
Bring them down. Last player standing. Spike down.
Gotta curve that dog, left and right.
I was
Go wall and just
Yeah.
Okay. I got go wall.
An easy tip for initiator: try to pair up with your duelist as much as possible.
yeah.
Yeah, he's TP. 2 TP.
One more.
Nice.
Wait, are they both there? One's there. You guys should just go.
Bring them down.
Go
Yeah,
B.
Brim's
Go
still there.
or go A short. Go A short.
One enemy remaining.
Go B. Go B.
Yeah,
TB. TB.
sure.
Let's guys.
He's
Let's
right
go shower.
he's in showers.
We'll catch them.
Give it a brim. Give it a brim. Give on the brim.
Someone else.
He's
Grabbing the
taking, like,
shower as
showers.
orb.
Did he get it?
Behind you.
Yeah.
Wait. Pretty sure he's behind you. Never mind. I'm hearing some random fucking jumps
I
behind
think I
you every now
even
and then.
said. I even
I
said
think
he
he'd go
doesn't
behind
play
you once
like
you say
that.
it.
He
That's
doesn't
just
play like that.
It's a fucking sound bug. What is that?
What do you mean?
Either safe or
I'll find you.
This Brim, the enemy Brim, I know him.
Is it their
And I
brand
made
or
the
their-
call. I was like, he's not creeping up behind me with a knife. It's like he doesn't play like that. He went around the long way. I think he went around the
What did
long
you say?
way.
No.
Yeah, I'm going CT.
Oh, never mind. It was. Okay, nice. Good one. Carry in our spawn. He could be deep our spawn.
Yeah.
I think Gecko
think
saw him or
he's,
I was
something.
tripping.
Let's reset. Deep
But
breath.
yeah, he's like he doesn't play like that. Here. But I mean, I've played with that guy for like 2 years, so.
All right, come A. We're gonna hit A.
Not the kind of guy to be a sly guy. I get it.
I know how he plays so
yeah,
much.
Brim, come along with me.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to dog U-Haul then.
Okay.
You want my ult or anything, or do you want me to save it?
Where's
for
the-
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
I'm gonna call out where to all ping where to all if I want it.
I feel like around here is weird. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah.
W dog.
Ult this.
Where are you?
Triple. I'm planning.
TP.
Triple one.
One behind us.
I think
Triple.
Kira got a little lost.
Triple back
One
barrel.
enemy remaining.
TP.
Oh.
Somebody
Everyone
beat.
for the
Double
gun.
swing. Holding beat.
Yeah, look at me gun shopping.
Good round.
Run.
I open their mind. Find the weakness.
Alright, we're gonna go A short. We're gonna shower. Backside, Dizzy, I call it. So.
Okay.
Well, Dizzy, I backside. Yeah. Or.
Major dives.
So the skin you like,
Shot.
W.
Push up. Behind us. Dizzy.
Dizzy. Went through the wall. Molly dog. On it.
Take backside.
Molly.
They're heaven. Care flank.
Hey, look! Util usage.
W.
X. Oh, I think here I do something you might be proud of.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go.
What?
This was an accident, though.
Fuck, that was a pixel off. You guys have that. Brim go hunt.
He's out.
Take hold.
Nice.
Did I get
That's
inside your head?
That was an accident.
One off Viper.
Love that.
Box.
I honestly was not even thinking about it. Like, I was really
Alright,
thinking
well.
about... I was thinking about helping Brim, not really myself.
One's A short. I get ready. I backside. Dizzy out. Let's go.
I'll find you.
People.
And then here I just
Mauling shot.
walked around.
Oh! Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Take backside.
we
Where
just...
is he dead?
It's fine, we're alive. We're fucking alive. That's all that matters.
Smoke
Re-smoking
CT
out.
again. No,
Oh,
smoke
CT.
CT. Yeah.
Ba-bum, ba-da-da-dun-dun.
have Razor and Fatal.
Da-da-da-da.
Viper. No Molly.
Oh look, it's the same situation here with Viper, but I
One enemy
fixed
remaining.
it.
You didn't try to wallbang him 10 times this time.
I
Like
fixed
Like that. Adaption.
Um.
Improvement.
Bomb. Okay.
Riz.
I did
Ulting
not
down
short.
A short. They're ulting down A short.
He's in market. He's in market.
He's right behind you, Raze.
You know, there's a player you should VOD review. I'd help you a lot. His name is Big Justice, you know?
Nice.
He's ulting. He missed
You don't know Big Justice?
Hookah, not the thing.
Really?
You want to reclear raise?
Yeah.
Okay. You should look, Google Big Justice.
Flash this.
He's my
Can
goat.
we go A? Can we go A?
Yes.
There's no way you don't know Big Justice, though. I refuse to believe that.
I feel like
Keep
you're
it one.
Get the
trolling
DB.
us.
Go.
Could be
Fucking
link
massive.
If you Google Big Justice and you don't know who that is, I'll be fucking shocked.
You can flip this.
Oh god, don't watch this.
Flip this side,
I
flip
got
this
so discombobulated.
Go for CT.
Okay, that's a gun. Yep.
Just plan backside. Just plan backside. Just plan backside.
Two spawn.
Face your fear.
Three. More.
Wait, back up. Just do back up.
Jesus.
There's
This
two
is
more.
where you want to tether.
Here, have the smoke. It's a little bit wide.
Oh my god. What
I
is happening?
got
I don't even know where you're at. I don't even know where you're at. And I'm watching. I mean, I don't know.
There's two
We
more.
just went into the fucking nightmare house for no reason.
Here, have the smoke.
Look at this.
It's a little bit wide.
Whoa, where did we just go?
Come on.
I'm
Oh my god.
okay. I got.
That was a fucking nightmare right
I
there.
got.
One enemy
Let's
remaining.
go out CT. Nice. Good.
I
Holy
I-
fucking massive.
I was trying to drop the spike.
You gotta Brim have
You plant.
their face. Brim plant.
I
Yes.
didn't know
Here,
that that
beat
was a
it. Bottom of the
thing.
hookah and then you go long.
My bad. This I should have done better. I should have gone more to the left, held wider.
Just gotta have better crosshair placement here.
Okay.
Look, right here.
Mhm.
You know they're peeking. You gotta move your crosshair up here.
Yeah,
Stop
so
trying to go
wider.
for these wall bangs. Yeah, up towards the head. Way too low right here and in the wall. You're gonna be waiting for that peek and then shoot and then move as soon as you shoot as well.
Come. Okay.
Easy peasy, one taps. It's all good though.
Wall up.
Naded out.
Alright. We're gonna walk up and ult U-Haul.
Yep.
Oh yo.
Hold it. Flashing.
Yo, oh, there it is.
Yeah, I just walked the wrong way.
Spike down A.
Ult.
What is
Yeah,
it?
I
Ult like this. Like walk up and offer it.
Take them. Mark 2.
Mark 2.
Long, by the way,
I should have sent
Alright.
a dog here, but I think it turned out okay. I did a thing.
Get the plant down. Get the plant.
This is
keeping with
nice.
that. GTV. All three. Wait. Get the plant down. Get the plant down.
This guy's A. This guy's
There
A.
we go.
This guy's A.
I
You
felt
need to
really
live,
good
Faith.
about myself.
Thank you.
Come on.
That made me feel good the rest of the night. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold. He didn't.
So we love to
Oh,
see.
he is- Okay. He is fine.
This I feel like I could have done better, but I think this is just maybe like a skill gap or
It's fine, just
a
go elbow.
movement gap here.
Go elbow and long. One
Maybe
elbow,
not
one long, one
understanding
CT.
what he was asking me to
Fade, you're gonna
do.
swing off the brim.
Okay.
You gotta play a little deeper so he can jump on you.
He was talking to Brim. Yeah, so basically, you just want to tuck until the guy jumps out of hookah.
Oh, okay, so not just like swing and shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so once the guy jumps out of hookah, peek.
Okay, that's not. Like, I know he got like my
Alright,
trade, but I don't think I understood
We're all
like,
hitting.
exactly
We're gonna
how
walk
to do
up
that.
A.
Yeah, so basically, Brim would hold the angle, right?
Mhm.
And then the guy would have to jump out of hookah to see Brim. So once
Right.
Brim sees him and commits to the fight, then you peek.
Okay.
You just wait for them to drop down
Brim
off of
can be
hookah.
short.
Okay.
You don't peek them while they're in
You
hookah
guys
at
will
all.
go showers. You guys will go.
Either of you, for that matter.
Okay.
Yeah, short. Dog up short. Wall up.
Bring it down.
Okay,
Spike
that's crazy.
down A.
Someone is. I think they're too short.
They're gonna have bomb. Yeah. Got bomb.
I have the spike.
This is no bueno. No.
No.
Fade,
Bring them down.
You guys are gonna cross the B. Go B. Send a fade out here. Like
I'll find you.
walk B. Walk B.
I don't think. I think.
Launching smoke.
You want to jump peeking. You guys are gonna hold it. Alright.
Enemy spotted.
You guys just gotta speed up. He's still in hookah.
30 seconds left.
Behind you two.
Player
Big clear.
standing. Attackers win.
Alright.
13-6 or something.
W Riz. Okay. Let's look at some stuff here.
Okay.
So again, this is going to be week 2. This is just week 1.5. Let's look at some basic stuff that we can work on here.
Okay.
Right? The first thing, excuse me, keep burping, but
Okay. You drink too much soda, don't you?
Bang energy drink actually.
That's
So-
actually worse. That's okay though.
No, not worse. Couldn't be worse.
It is worse.
Couldn't. Look.
I'll find you.
Let me. Good. I can see this. Nice. All right. So we're gonna give a quick rundown. What is this gonna say, bro?
I'll find you.
You should tell him.
Where are you? Where are you?
Wait. He low-key knows me well enough to think what I'd say.
He's not dialed in if he's texting.
Where are you?
I actually got I told you
I'll
right, like
find
in
you.
raids, they noticed like I was so
find you.
distracted typing and texting that they banned me from typing at all.
Where are you?
In
So
what?
I would focus more on the raids and mechanics.
I'll find
On the
you.
raids?
Yeah, like I was banned from
What's
using
raids?
like
Where are you?
dungeons and MMOs like WoW, Final Fantasy 14.
Oh.
Like and the same thing like was happening in Valorant a little bit too much, and they started saying like you're banned from using text chat or Discord. They're like, you are not allowed to alt tab out of this window anymore. You're too distracted.
I'll find
It's
you.
too yapping.
Yeah, I yap a lot in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I
There.
don't know, 100%. But I'm also a yapper. So
But that's
it's
why,
really bad when two yappers combine though. Then it gets crazy.
Where
I
are
think that's
you?
why they're like, if you IGL, it'll be better because then you'll be more focused on the
There.
game and you won't get as distracted.
Yeah.
Because then you're dialed in.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough to IGL because
But it keeps
most
me
of the time,
focused.
yeah, well, the thing about IGLing is that IGLing really doesn't unlock until, like, Immortal 3. Like, in that area.
Take hold.
Because people aren't going to listen. Like, your teammates aren't going to listen. You're not going to know exactly what you want to do. And you really don't get to unlock the full benefits of it until later on. So, it's like, that's why I feel like getting your fundamentals up, getting to the point where I want you to be able to go into a rank game in plat and just dominate everybody, right?
Yeah.
Dominate in diamond. Because when you can do that, then you're going to be IGLing, you're going to be playing better, and IGLing itself is going to be more plausible.
Take hold.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to actually, do the stuff that you want to do.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, I hate feeling like I let people down. And, like, I can see
catch
it
them.
in some of the games I play. Like, I can see it, like, I can see the
Take
change in,
hold.
like, confidence based off of,
We'll
like,
catch them.
my util usage.
Take hold.
Like, it is so obvious. And I'm like, that's so stupid. I mean, not stupid as in stupid, but, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah. So, alright. Well, minutes was distracting me, but let's look at some basics that we can improve on, okay? So,
Okay.
one thing that you're going to focus on
Okay.
is this. I want you, when you're fighting people, if you're going to fight them, just commit or fully disengage. So, although that sounds a bit weird, what I want you to do is you do this thing where you kind of half commit to fights. Like you kind of like back up and get scared. Just fully peek them. Like if you're going to swing somebody, just swing them. If you're going to come showers and peek. Just go out wide and just fully
So
commit
just
to the fight.
don't jiggle it. Just make a decision
You
of
can-
whether...
Find you.
You can jiggle like if it's for info, right? Like you can do like this. But yeah, don't do the thing where like you go like here and then you kind of half commit. Like if you're going to fight, just go out and fight.
Okay.
And that's not something that's going to stick for the rest of your Valorant career. But I think for now, it's something you need to practice because, you're not committing to enough fights, so you kind of need to force it. Okay. The next thing, much more important, is that I want you to have a reason for using your util, right? Try to think about what your util is used for. So right here, we're playing Fade. So we know that our dog's good for close quarters, like clearing like this.
Bring
We want to
them down.
re-clear this area here, right? If we want to come up along with our duelist here, you kind of need to peek this angle, right?
Right.
So if you come up to here, you can get close because you got to get closer to eye.
I'll find
You can throw an eye like this if you want, right? That's gonna land up there
Okay.
and see people. But get as close as you can to this wall, and then dog,
Okay.
curve it into octagon, get yourself through space. Now, if you want, you can jump spot this angle, or dog again,
Bring them down.
right? And dog here, jump across this angle. And then now you can go into sight with your team. Be like, all right, you guys ready to go in? Putting angle here. You tether back sight while you're going in. Gonna get all back sight. And just have a purpose for your utility, right? When you're on defense, your tether is a very defensive ability. It's very good on defense. It's almost like it's a delay. Not only can it delay, it can kill people. So, for example, if the enemy team's coming up base short, you want to position yourself as Fade. You want to position yourself to be able to use this ability. So, let's say the round starts. You eye.
Where are you?
Oh shit, the eye hits everybody, right? What do you want to do? Pull out your tether and instantly stop their hit with your tether, right? shut them down. Completely shut them down with that tether. Same thing if it's showers. You start down in showers, you come to here, you eye. Let's say you hear a guy dogging. They're dogging, they're coming quick, right? What do? Tether, stop the push. If you need to back up, back up. But completely deny that push with that tether. And then the advanced version of this, or a simple version even, is like if you have a raise, just like off of audio, you wait. Okay, we hear him.
We'll catch them.
And then you tether nade, GG's. You can kill him. So it's a little stuff like that. Now, an alternative way to use your utility on Fate is like this. So let's say you don't want to eye at the start. Let's say they're just rushing sites, so maybe eyeing at the start's not even that great. Just come to a spot like this, find an eye lineup in a custom, come to a spot like this, wait for them to come. They drop, let's say right now they drop smokes, they start satchel in, and you just do this. And this eye is literally just going to scan everybody coming in, right? So you can get free kills through the smokes. You can also just do a much simpler eye on this little shelf right here. This eye will work just as good. So you can do either of those, and that's what I want you to do with your utility. Now, when it comes to your mechanics, I talked about the fight thing, but let's talk about like how you're going to clear angles. Because a lot of the time, you're not focused on actually having your crosshair and being ready for the fight, or having your crosshair in the right space. So when I see you entering A, and it, like you eye back sight, and then what did you do? You dog like this, completely exposed to this angle, right? Dogs aren't going to be that good going this way. But you're going to want to dog like this. There, you haul like you did the second time. Second time you went A, that's the dog that you did, and that's the good one. Right?
Okay, so it's like
So if you're gonna use your utils like that.
It's like I know how to clear it, but I'm not like clearing it consistently the right way.
Yeah, and then with your crosshair, here's the issue: is that you have all this util out while you're going in, right? All these people can peek you. This is what I need you to look like when you're going into A site. Not like this. Right now, this is what you look like. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not focused on anything. This is what you need to look like. Peek, peek. Come to here. Peek U-haul. Peek here. You're peeking showers now. Not like this. Not where you're peeking here with your crosshair down here.
There.
So it's this angle. Peek this. You wait a second, square up, and you inch into this angle, right? Over here. You're peeking here. Going around. You see how much more stiff this is?
Yeah.
It's very stiff, and I'm not exposing myself to unnecessary amount of angles, right? That's what I need you to look like when you're playing. Obviously, like, clearly, I play professionally, but it's like, it doesn't take that much to be able to do this to a certain extent. I'm not looking for you to be send 10s. I'm just looking for you to make an effort to, like, get quicker with it and be more ready. Because a lot of times you're just dying because you have no chance. You have no chance to play the game. It's going to be impossible for you to perform, especially if you're against players that are higher ranked than you. That doesn't even matter, right? If you're not even giving yourself a chance. Half of these times that you're dying, you don't even get to shoot your gun. So if that's happening, then anyone would do that. You could put God himself in the server. Okay, that's not true. But you could put 10s in the server. You could put 10s himself in the server, and if he dies without shooting his gun, he's also going to go negative. That's just how the game works. Got to give yourself a chance. So whenever I see you on defense, even, when I see you here, and you're grabbing this orb, right, risking the fact that someone can peek back here, minimize that risk. Then secure the orb. Now make a decision. Am I going to stay here and hold this angle like this and just fight to my death? Or am I going to jiggle? Or am I going to leave and rotate and either one, push A short, TP, or rotate to B? Make a decision. That decision can't include you just going backside and hiding, though. That's not an option. Going backside and hiding just means that you're not doing any of those things and you're not being productive. So I want you to just have a chance in these fights. And I really want to nail that down. Whether it be because you need to extend that range of motion, like I said, where you can peek over here and then peek over here instantly, maybe that's the case. But I think it's really just when you're execing sites, just gun out. I just want you to gun out. Use your piece of util that you can. Like if it's a fade eye for B site, chuck your fade eye, but then wait before you peek, and then just peek and gun out everywhere. Don't even use your util here. No util. Just go in, gun out, and frame where you think they're at. That's what I need you to do because you're not ready for these fights. And on defense, the same thing. Just try to be ready. I don't want you to get caught off guard, peeking short like this, where, oh, there's a guy up here, right? I want you to be praying showers. If you need to peek short, square up to it and peek it properly. Yeah. Because if we look at like a random point in your VOD, no bias, right? Here, how many minutes is this? 41. Random number generator. We'll do 1 to 41. 31. Okay. Go 31 minutes.
Is it on heaven?
CT heaven. Or
We'll see if there's instances where you're not ready for a gunfight. Here's your exposed to U-Haul.
Take backside.
But I like that you dogged U-Haul though. That was good.
This guy.
I wanna see something.
Look, this is that round that you tethered this guy.
Off. You guys have that.
Yeah, I don't know why
Brim
I
go
did
hunt.
that.
He's out. He's out.
I just-
It wasn't bad to tether him, but standing still after you throw it was the mistake. But hey, you killed him anyways.
Yeah, I wish I knew. I don't know what was going
Nice.
You died. You get
That's good.
inside your.
You said you wanted to see something?
Hold
What are you looking for?
I was gonna ask you, wait, hold on, this is wrong. Do I look as nervous when I'm playing comp if I were to, like, send you, like, the VOD from, like, a stream or something?
I mean, I could look,
would
but
it have, like, the same problem, I'm guessing, is what I would
yeah,
ask.
I would guess. I don't think that the amount of nervousness might make it worse, but it's definitely still a large issue, right? It's basically the idea. I mean, it just depends on how straightforward you want to be, because you need to increase your skill level. Like being nervous or
Right.
not nervous, you could be at 100%, the best you've ever played. You're still not going to be able to kill immortal people consistently in a fair fight. So I want to get you to the point where you can, but it's not as far away as what you think. You're shackling yourself with like some of the things like when you have that util out and you don't give yourself a chance. That's shackling yourself down. You're making it harder for yourself. Whenever you're not fluent with your movements, whenever you're pulling out util, right, exposed to these angles, whenever you're doing stuff like that, that just makes the game so much harder for yourself. That everyone just has an advantage against you. You just got to remove that. Try to get that away. Don't pull out your util when you don't need to. Try to use your util effectively, right? We talked about the different pieces of util, right? Like you weren't really using that tether defensively. You weren't really using that fade eye for info on cooldown.
Right.
You weren't using those dogs in the right situations. Those are small changes. We can really fix those in one day. We could head into a buying game right now, and I could say, hey, you're gonna make sure you only use your fade eye at the start for info, or you save it for like kills if they come into sight. Use your tether defensively, pair up with your raise to tether nade, and then also use your dogs for close angles. Just with that advice, we could send you into the next game, and you'd be able to make instant improvements, right? And that's gonna make you feel a lot better about and you're gonna have a huge impact on the game as well, because an enemy team that's dealing with an enemy fade that has good info flow that keeps tethering us at the start of the round, that's annoying, right? That's very annoying to deal with, and that's gonna make it to where instead of Immortals having an advantage versus you, you're getting an advantage versus them. You flip the script so easily. So these little like nuggets of information and like kind of plug and play things that we can fix, that's kind of what I want to hone down on before we even head into week 2.
Okay.
Let's take a quick look. So.
I am everywhere. It's not me. It's so not me. It's definitely, that was me. I was getting mad at this. I was getting mad.
So you peeked without being ready for mid there.
Oh, I die here. I'm pretty sure.
I hate people that don't turn their minimap.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why do so many people not turn? Who's the person? Who's like the content creator? Somebody's telling people not to turn their minimap. I know it. Because too many people recently have been not turning their minimap.
Oh, I've never turned my minimap. Oh, okay, so I wanted to push him towards me here.
You're running speed, you just need to skedaddle. Fuck me, never mind. Kill him.
I really wanted to kill him.
That's super Sigma of you.
Is it? I'm pretty much just like, yeah.
Got a little
Yeah, I'm just kind of
confident there.
This Reyna was pissing me off.
One tap.
That Reyna was killing me so much at the time. Oh my god, I was just getting so pissed at it. I think I like peaked there so many fucking times. I was like done with it. She was getting so mad at me. She like pushed it, she was just like, what? You hear my evil laugh.
You should have walled your and flank.
Oh, okay. Really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know Deadlock Utah. I'm still working on it.
Yeah. It's usually just when you have such a big advantage and just get rid of one place they can come from, which in this case would be easiest on flank.
I know, like, on Icebox, what I was trying to do a lot now is, those lines. I try to keep my crosshair, like, more on the line since those are, like, head level. And I just kind of just...
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of people that talk about that stuff. Honestly, I don't really notice it that much. I know people use that as like a reference sometimes, but
Yeah, it's easier for me. I don't know, what am I doing?
I've always just found it really easy to just know where head level's at. Just like
not me. It's a little harder.
It's like
for
5'7"
me.
in the air, you know.
Is it?
5'7", yeah. Like I measure it with my binoculars every time I peek a corner.
God. This is my friend. I make fun of him so much. Oh, we lose this.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. What am I doing? Yeah, we just really wanted... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having fun, though.
W fun. W Riz.
But, I mean, there were some nice shots on here. I'm trying to get used to, like, the sound it makes when it,
Hit somebody.
yeah.
Are you playing Deadlock a lot?
I'm trying to. I do like Deadlock. I see, like, her value. I see the... I like that. I see her value. But I don't think... I don't think a lot of other people like her as much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Trying to think of stuff that can help you the best. I gotta think about it. We already talked about a bunch, but I'll give you a couple more pieces of information before. Trying to think of what we can do, what we can focus on.
Yeah, because I don't know what will really help me, because it's like I'm trying, and it's not like I'm not, like, practicing, or it's not like I'm not trying, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like I'm not putting effort into, like, getting better consistently, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever thought about just like hard one tricking as well? Using the same character on every single map?
A little bit, but I don't really like it as much, because, like, I notice a lot of times, like, sometimes when I feel, like, solo queue, I've been using Clove a little bit more, because, like, I can have, like, an aggressive tempo and still do, like, smokes, right? And still be, like, pretty creative in my positioning, which is really nice. It's something, like, I've noticed, you know? But no, I mean, like, the 2 months on Reina, I mean, they were okay, but I didn't like them as much, I guess. Because I think there were, like, certain maps I didn't like, or when we didn't have smokes on a map, there were, like, ooh, that was, I don't know, like, the one-tricking never really appealed to me, I guess, because, like, when I went through it and I was, like, looking at maps and stuff, what I did is I usually just picked, like, certain agents for certain maps. KJ was my blanket agent, but then I went through and then picked one agent per map next to KJ. So, like, KJ's my one agent that I can play on every map. Like, I did, like, I it's really bad because when I don't play KJ on Ascent, I get very frustrated. I played a Haven game, and I think it's in this stream. I was playing Clove on Ascent, and it really fucked with my brain and my mental. And it's not from, like, lack of understanding Ascent. It's more that with KJ, I feel that I have a lot of space control or info control, or I feel that, you know, my turret and my bot, they feed me info without feeding me info, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm acutely aware of when they give me info, so I have a sense of awareness without needing to be aware, right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So when I'm
I feel
not
like Killjoy is a good. That's why I think Killjoy is a good agent to play. I feel like you can play Killjoy on literally every map.
and so it's like when I'm not KJ on Ascent, I feel like there's just such a lack of awareness or a lack of space control on the map that when the team like started like just starts losing in general, or like there's no comms, or it's very frustrating and off-putting that I'm just like, oh, I'm so bad with this ult. I got one, but I tried to get this chamber so it's so bad. Up top. Up top. But yeah, no.
I feel like you're just making it harder for yourself though, because you know the difference between Fade and Sentinel is like night and day. The skill sets required to be a good Fade are completely different than what is required to be a good Deadlock or Killjoy. And it's like I feel like you're spreading yourself too thin, because I mean this is just like where we're at, right? I watch like so right now I'm watching play Deadlock, and like all the walls that I've seen you use so far are not the optimal walls that like a Deadlock would want to play. Like none of the walls that you place have been like where they need to be. It's like okay,
well, I mean, I'm just
because
like,
it's hard,
I'm
right?
experimenting with it, honestly.
I know, but it's like when you spend so much time experimenting or like, you know, not mastering these agents, I feel like a lot of that time just ends up getting wasted, right? You're not actually like gaining as much. Where if you just like hard selected one role class, it doesn't have to be one character, but it could be like Smokes, Initiator, or Sentinel, right? You could pick like a different Sentinel on each map, whichever one you like the best on that map, like Sentinel only, or do like Smokes and do whatever Smoke character, whatever, right? And you could do that, and that'd be totally fine because it's like the same skill sets. But like, let's say right now that you did, let's say you're done experimenting and you decide I'm gonna play Deadlock on Icebox. That's my pick,
Can
right?
Can you forward to the Lotus game on here then?
Yeah, I mean we'll take a look, but we're not gonna have a ton of time to look at the latest game. But yeah, let me just explain this though, because you could sit here and learn and play 100 games on Deadlock Icebox, but nothing of what you learn is gonna help you on any other map because you only play Deadlock on Icebox. So it's like, and even if you played it on one other map, you're just spreading yourself so thin, it's like unnecessary. Like you're not really learning at the pace that you could be. You're just making it again a little bit more difficult for yourself. Or if you just picked one like role class to apply to every map, that's what pro players do. That's what everyone does. So like I know that you might think that it's easy to play like multiple different roles, but that's not how the game works. Like you're gonna be significantly better at some roles than you are others. And you gotta find what role that you'd like to play, that you enjoy, and just play that on every single map. Because there's no way that you're gonna like progress super quick on multiple different roles at the same time. Like, that's way harder than what you think.
Then like I don't know what I would be best at, if I'm honest.
Well, what do you want to? When people ask me, I always ask them, "What do you want to be good at?"
Like I don't even know if is Lotus not on here? It might not be on here. It's not
might be.
On here.
Is this it?
Yeah. I don't think I didn't even do much this game. I literally just ran down.
Got nothing on the flank.
Yeah, I even said that, nothing on the flank. This is like the easiest game of my life, actually. There's a really nice
Did Jinx Johnson go crazy?
Yeah, he did. Well, Mason's
Where's
in
that?
this game.
Where's that turret at?
This Sky, this Eureka, this is White Sinatra on an ult. We're thinking about it.
This.
We're full.
This. Remember what I talked about not having a util out on the entry?
Yeah.
This is a demonic example.
Okay, well, first of all, in my defense, look, they're already checking. I don't need to be.
No, it doesn't matter.
Then why
No,
not?
no.
If I trust my teammates, isn't that
That
okay?
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I don't know what kind of excuse you're trying to make right now. I'm not gonna let it slide. I can't. It's gonna do more harm than good. I can't let it slide.
Okay.
This is not acceptable by any means.
Okay.
There's no world where you can twist this to be okay. Okay, all right. I need you to place your turret way back here and look at the flank,
Okay.
and then you can go with your gun out.
Okay. What are they saying? This is just like I
Hey,
even
yo.
know there's nothing to for flank. Look at me, I'm just planting everywhere. I'm a master planter here.
I like that you finally placed your turret for flank though. Like that right there. W character development right there.
Like I know what to do. It's just like they're moving so fast. It's kind of like the idea for me. It's kind of like where it's kind of like oh, and I think he said one flank. It's kind of the idea is like if we're giving up and we're just kind of not giving up, but if we're like pushing so hard onto site, right, with no like we're just charging in. If we're already over aggressing into site, then flank is kind of not as important until we're like on site, I guess. In my brain.
Maybe in your brain, but it's not true. You still went in for on flank every single round.
Okay.
You're just thinking maybe on the right track, but the difference in your utility is like not that severe. The difference in your utility is like on a normal round, if you're not rushing, you'd probably like turret front B and like alarm body lobby. But when you're rushing, you just put your turret wherever you're rushing. So like if you're rushing C, then you just put it on your left right here. You put a backwards turret right there to look at flank.
Okay.
So you're right that you don't do like the default stuff when you're rushing, but you still do stuff. You still place them still.
Okay, look, I found some util brain. I'm just a planting bitch this game, honestly.
Maybe Killjoy with the bombs and W.
What was I gonna say?
All right, so that's what I'm gonna put in here. All right, let's put this in here. I'm gonna
I
take
don't know. Like, I really don't know what I'd be good at. Like, I love KJ, but I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I fill in a lot with Clove. I love Clove.
Yeah. What do you like about Clove that makes you like it over Killjoy? I know you said something about positioning.
It's so. I mean, what I notice about the agents, like I enjoy playing and that I vibe with, is like I would say like the creative positioning with them, right? It's like I can set up the util and I can position off the util. There's like no set standard of positioning for them, right? Like positioning with the util, I guess, right? Like if I were to compare it to like, let's say Viper setups, right? Viper setups are like very like kind of stationary and there might be like maybe 3 choices, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like as creative, right? Like there's not a bunch of like different options or it's not open to interpretation. But things like a neon wall or different clove smokes or like the KJ turret and molly usage and stuff like that, like it's different and you can be creative with it. Those are things that I like. I do enjoy, I mean, I obviously she's not meta anymore, I enjoy Sky a lot. I enjoyed the fuck out of Sky. I played her so much. Like
Do you like
Sky
other
and
initiators or just Sky?
I like Sky and Fade. I put Fade on the back burner because I partnered with a Jet, and so I was running around like Sky and Jet. I was never more than like, I want to say I was like butt fucking my duelist most of the time on Sky.
W pocket.
Like
Adding a new definition to pocket is crazy.
literally butt fucking my Jet every time we were in scrims on certain maps. I was never far from my Jet as Sky. Like anytime I was more than 2 feet away from my Jet, I would have separation anxiety. It was like it was really really bad. It was so bad that if I was in a comp game and I was playing Sky, I would like be next to like the nearest duelist, and literally strangers would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But it was just like it got so ingrained, like on Sky next to duelist, like just so ingrained, like it wasn't even a question.
Yeah. And that's not a bad way to play the game. I mean, maybe you took it a little extreme.
I mean, there's even a VOD I have of me like on a bronze account where I filled in as a Jet, and there was a Gecko in my game, and I literally said, "Hey Gecko, I have a wacky idea." He was like, "Hey, what?" I was like, "The entire game, I want you to stick by me. We're gonna go everywhere together on this map." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what to do, and we're just gonna you do util things, and I'm just gonna shoot." And he's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yes." And like so, the entire game, I'm micromanaging Gecko's util while I try to shoot because I can't play Jet. But that was like the basic idea I had of duelist and initiator. That's like when I first learned that they need to work together.
Yeah.
We won that game like 13-6.
I mean that's the way it is in pro play, not as extreme, but something like that in pro play. But what I'll tell you is this: what you need to do, maybe get like a crystal ball, rub it a little bit, figure it out.
Yeah.
But you got to just decide. You don't just take the night to decide what you want to put your time into, and it's not like it's a permanent decision. So it's really not that serious. You don't got to think about it too much.
Yeah, most of the time I flexed between initiator. It was pretty much just KJ and Sky, like 24/7
Yeah.
KJ and Sky.
So it's probably between Killjoy and Sentinel, or it was Initiator and Sky, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was never a change. Most of the time, I would say like the only map I really played KJ.
Ascent.
Yeah, like in a team setting was mostly just Ascent.
Yeah, so maybe Initiator's better.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like a lineup nerd, then maybe Sova. If you're not a lineup nerd, Sky's probably better.
I cannot. So you do not want me on Sova. I cannot play Sova. Like.
Not that confidence, but all good.
Oh no! It's like bad. Like
yeah.
They're like initiators that I can play are probably limited to like just Sky, Gecko, and Fade. I cannot play other initiators.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad. I mean, I could play Cypher.
So was easy.
Have you? Okay. You.
So it's very all the agents are easy though. I'm not gonna lie. Every agent of Valorant is pretty easy, but it just takes like you just gotta spend time thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do vertical jumps on Raze. I've ulted myself as Brimstone. I've gotten dizzy and puked on Chamber. I got stuck in the UI for Astra.
Yeah, but none of that would happen if you just gotta analyze your own gameplay and like really commit to it. Like, so for example, like you're spread too thin. Like you've played too many characters. You just named too many.
I've tried all of them. Look, I've given all of them a chance.
You should have said. You should have said. I wanted to see 1,000 hours in Killjoy, and then if you still have problems with your util, then you're definitely.
I've spent 1,600 hours on KJ. I love KJ.
Hey, then, all right, that's crazy that you're not placing a flamethrower with 1,600 hours. That is wild. We might have to look into FBI might be investigating that.
Okay, look, it's a personal choice in a comp game. Okay, it doesn't happen in scrims.
Okay, well, we need to do it in comp as well. It should be autonomous.
Okay.
That's like a basketball player just deciding to double dribble for fun.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was running it down.
Just hey, what do you call your turret? You have a name?
My third eye.
You don't have a name for your turret?
No.
You're not a real Killjoy player. Let me tell you that right now. I don't know. It's all good. But if you're a real Killjoy player, you'd have a name for your turret. That's actually kind of wild. Or you're going to have to find a name for your turret. We're going to put that on the list too. But
Oh my god, okay.
see, my teammates was Zex. Zex was the turret. Bro was the alarm bot. And let me tell you, Zex was treated well.
Is that
Very
like when
respected.
girl? Okay, no, not even gonna go there. Keep going.
Zex was my goat. Is that turret one of the best turrets I've ever seen? And then one day, unfortunately, his owner got kicked from my team. But that's all good. I never saw Zex again.
Okay.
But yeah, I think what I put in here, let's look at it. So the first thing it says optimize utility. This is just, it's a blanket statement